Welcome back to Chronicles of the Curvaceous. You know we fabulous and tenacious. We dropping faith-based weight loss motivation. Yeah, baby. Good morning. It's Queen Fitness here. I am sitting here on vacation. Just want to pop on for a few minutes and just remind you that it's okay to be your authentic self. It's okay to take your own path on your journey. So many times when we're on our fitness journey and we're striving to reach a goal, we tend to get frustrated and we tend to get thrown off because we are too busy paying attention to what other people doing or how other people did it and their progress and all of those things, and it tends to take away from your personal journey. This morning, as I was sitting and I was reflecting, I was thinking about a song by Francesca Battistelli. In her song, it said, "I'm free to be me." In her song, she talked about having dents in her fender and rips in her jeans, and how she tried to keep her pieces together because perfection is her enemy. And it resonates so much for me because I have just had that mental battle with wanting to be perfect and wanting to do it just right and wanting to just make sure that I just have an accelerated process. But in this journey, it's a lifestyle. It's not something that's going to be done overnight. And you can have quick fixes, that's true. But I learned from experience that those quick fixes tend to end up being short-lived successes because you miss so much in the process when, first and foremost, there's no value to you when you have had something done and instantaneously you woke up to this perfected body. And I'm not knocking anybody who's had any type of surgeries or anything like that. I just understand that for me, my journey has to be more about dealing with root issues and dealing with the full whole picture, because I'm not just trying to deal with the surface issue, which is the weight. I'm just not trying to just deal with the way my appearance. I want to be whole, and to be whole, you got to be lacking for nothing. And then I have learned from my own personal experience where in the past I shed the weight, but I didn't deal with the root issue. And so therefore, I never achieved the happiness. I never achieved the place of peace associated with the weight loss, because I still had the bags. I still had the residue. I still had the hurt. I still had the wound. So at the end of the day, it did not fulfill the void that I had in my life. It was not really what I was seeking after at all. I thought in my finite mind in the beginning, I really thought that if I get these pounds off, that'll be the solution to my problem. When later on I really realized my main problem wasn't even connected to the weight itself. It was the other stuff. It was everything else in my heart. So at the end of the day, the Lord is really challenging me to get the most out of this journey. We only get one life, and if you don't really connect with your life, not with somebody else's life, not with what society say your life should be, not with what image they place before you, but with your life, then I mean, what's the point? What is the point of you being appearing to be in a place when you still crying yourself to sleep at night? What is the point of you appearing to be in a place when, even when I think about stuff like eating disorders, you appear to be small, but you have to go in and binge at night to hide and purge yourself and starve yourself for days, or go through. Well, some people really have to go and use laxatives and things of that nature to try, because you feel guilty behind the unhealthy relationship you have with food. And so it's like the purpose of Chronicles of the Curvaceous, we're being open, we're being transparent, we're willing to share intimate details of our journey to help inspire other people to really maximize their moment. This is your journey. This journey is to fulfill you. It is to help you become the most healthiest version of you. It's to be able to help you reach the highest height, the deepest depth that you can. So in the midst of the process, I don't want you to miss nothing. I don't want you to later on have regrets because you didn't recognize that it's okay to be you. It's okay to do it your way. It's okay to love on you and to accept any feelings of inadequacies, any flaws that you may have. And if there's things about you that you're not happy with, then it's okay for you to change those. It's okay for you to work on those things. But don't allow the pressure from other people to cause you to go in a direction that is not feasible for you, and not a direction that's not healthy for you, not beneficial for you. At the end of the day, whatever tool you feel like you need to get that tool. If a weight loss surgery is a tool that you feel like you need to get it because you feel like that's a tool that you need, not because somebody else is pressuring you to fix or do something quick or telling you can't successfully do this on your own, or telling you, I'm tired of looking at you that way. No, if you made that decision because you feel like that's the most healthiest decision for you, then you do it because that's what you feel. Because at the end of the day, it'll be you laying on that table. It'll be you having to go through the healing process. It's going to be you having to, if there is any kind of consequences afterwards, whether it's hair loss or whatever, it's going to be you having to go through that process. So you want to make sure that when you do it, you do whatever is best beneficial to you. I'm sitting here this morning, and the Lord is just really reminding me, the importance of our mission and our mandate. He remind me that it's not for ourselves alone. It ain't about just me reaching a goal, but it's about the people that are assigned to me. There are people who are assigned to Chronicles of the Curvaceous who glean strength and wisdom and encouragement from the things that we share, from the time that we take to pour into them. And I don't ever want to shortchange anybody. I don't want to be the type of person that's so self-absorbed that I can't see that you're hurting. I can't see that you need me to stop what I'm doing right now, and just listen to the voice of the Lord and share with you what He placed on my heart. I know that I took time off of work to take a trip to impart into me, to get some spiritual insight for myself. But at the same time, I'm not so self-absorbed and I'm not so caught up in me that I can't take this time this morning and be obedient and yield to the Spirit of the Lord and pour into you. Because at the end of the day, I realized that it's not all about me. It's about the assignment and my work that He's called me to do here in the earth realm. So I'm gonna I know that the channel has not had very much content lately, and I don't want you to I don't want to lose my audience. I don't want you guys to think that I've abandoned the work. I haven't. I just had so much going on, and I had to take a minute to debrief for myself, because as soon as my sister died, I just went, and we had our event, and the event was successful. But the event for me opened up another level of the grieving process, and I had to just go through that first before I can pick up the camera again, and I can continue to work. And now that I'm in a place where I'm settled with all of that, and I got a little time, and I got something to say, because I don't want to just get behind the camera just because I have one. I want to get behind the camera, and I want to pour out because the Lord has poured something into me to pour into you. So that's why I came on this morning, and I sat here, and I'm just want to remind you that it's okay to not be perfect, and it's okay to be authentically you, and to take whatever route you take. Some people may look at my journey and they may say, you've been on your journey since 2014, and you don't really look like no fitness person, or you hadn't man, it took you that long and you still there. No, at the end of the day, you can look at my surface and you can form your opinion, but I know internally, I know the growth, and I know the advancement that I have accomplished since 2014, and I understand that I'm a much healthier person. I mentally and physically, I'm a much healthier person, and I believe that this process that I've gone through since 2014 has qualified me to be in a position where I can help other people who are in the infancy state, or who may even already be on their journey, to get the most out of their journey. No, I'm not a professional. I'm not. But I am experienced. I have gone through much, and I have fought for the growth and the advancement and the process that I have. So I don't take it lightly what I had to go through to get to the place that I am, and I don't take it lightly what the Lord has shown me in the midst of it all. So I just want to be somebody that can just encourage people to take their life back. Like I often told y'all, I lost 5 years. I was just disconnected from my own life. I was on autopilot in my own life, and I really can't tell you that I accomplished much of anything in those 5 years. And I don't ever want you to be able to have that same testimony. I don't want you to be that type of person who can just look back and say, oh my God, like, what did I do with that time? Like, where did I ain't accomplished nothing. I'm still in the same place 5 years later. What's wrong with this picture? And so the Lord has just really opened up my heart this morning, and I'm really, really, really ready to go back home and to really just dig into this hashtag 2022 Sister Shape Up Challenge. And we're not really, I'm glad the Lord just reminded me the theme of the challenge this year, shape up. Is some areas in your journey that you may have to shape up in. You might have to tighten up in your nutrition. You might have to tighten up your workout. Even whether it's the way your skills. You may have to hone in on your skills and harvest them and make them more defined. And so that's what I'm doing with my body. I am focusing on the structure of my body. I am focusing on actually sculpting and developing certain areas of my body, areas that I want to really, really want to see the changes in. And so that's the goal for this year's challenge, is to inspire people to change your shape. If you don't like the way it looks, then put in the work so that when you stand in the mirror and you see the final results, the structure will be done changed because you intentionally worked on it. You strive to actually see it get there. Yeah, I know people been coming in and out these doors. I'm sitting outside at a hotel, and so if you feel you hear the interruptions in the background, it's because I'm not in a private place, so it's expected. But that's what I want to encourage you to be free to be you, free to have your journey your way. It ain't no cookie cutter, one defined way to be healthy, to be whole. No, some diets may not work for you. Some workout plans may not work for you. You may not be the gym type. You might like dancing. You might like swimming. Whatever it is that speaks to you, do that. And do it to the best of your ability. Do it with your whole heart. And allow, at the end of the day, allow that thing to minister to you. And that thing to aid you in your process. I'm full, and I'm excited, and I pray that something that was said on this video inspires you, encourages you. Thank you for taking your time to watch the video. If you are new to this channel, I definitely encourage you, if you like what you saw, to subscribe to the channel, to hit the notification bell so that you'll be alerted every time that we upload. Comment below if you got questions, if you got something out of this message that you just want to reiterate, or if you got something that you want me to delve in deeper on. Feel free to use the comment section. All of these things just helps with our ability to get in the algorithm to draw more people to the channel. So yeah, I done held y'all almost 18 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and stop so I can go and record another video for the other channel. But I love you guys. If it's the Lord's will, I'll see you tomorrow. But in the meantime, I want to recommend that you embrace and enjoy your journey. Goodbye for now.